Jamie bursts through the front door of Grandpa Henry's house, his backpack bouncing as he runs into the kitchen. Jamie. Grandpa. Mom said you're making cookies. Can I help? Grandpa Henry. Of course, Jamie. But these aren't just any cookies. They're my special recipe, filled with a bit of magic. Jamie. Magic? Like fairy dust? Grandpa Henry. Not quite. The magic comes from the stories each ingredient holds. Let's start, shall we? Grandpa pulls out an old wooden box filled with small jars and papers. Jamie notices that each jar has a handwritten label. As Grandpa sifts flour into a mixing bowl, Jamie tilts his head. Jamie. So what's the story about flour, Grandpa? Grandpa Henry. Flour reminds me of the winter when I was about your age. A huge snowstorm hit our town, and we were stuck indoors for days. My siblings and I worked together to bake bread for the whole family. It taught me how important it is to help each other during tough times. Jamie. Wow. So, flour is like teamwork? Grandpa Henry. Exactly. Every ingredient plays its part, just like we did back then. Next, Grandpa measures out sugar. Grandpa Henry. This sugar reminds me of my first job at Mr. Baker's candy shop. I learned that a little sweetness can brighten anyone's day. One time, I gave a free lollipop to a girl who'd lost her dog, and her smile was worth more than all the candy in the shop. Jamie. So sugar is about being kind? Grandpa Henry. Exactly. Sweetness isn't just a taste, it's an attitude. As Jamie unwraps a stick of butter, he asks. Jamie. What's the story for this one? Grandpa Henry. Butter reminds me of my mom. She used to churn butter by hand for hours. It wasn't easy, but she always said, anything worth doing is worth doing well. That's a lesson I carry with me to this day. Jamie. So butter means working hard? Grandpa Henry. That's right, my boy. As they sprinkle chocolate chips into the dough, Grandpa's eyes twinkle. Grandpa Henry. These chips remind me of the summer I spent at camp. My best friend Tom and I shared a bag of chocolate chips we'd smuggled in. We made secret s'mores late at night and laughed until our stomachs hurt. Sharing those chips made our bond even stronger. Jamie. So chocolate chips are for friendship? Grandpa Henry. And for the joy of sharing, too. Jamie helps roll the dough into small balls while Grandpa preheats the oven. As the cookies bake, the kitchen fills with a warm, comforting aroma. Jamie. Grandpa, is there a story about baking, too? Grandpa Henry. The baking part reminds me that good things take time. You can't rush the process, or you'll burn the cookies. Life's the same way, Jamie, patience makes everything better. Once the cookies are done, Grandpa hands one to Jamie and takes one himself. They sit together at the table, savoring the first bite. Jamie. These are amazing. So, what's the secret ingredient? Grandpa Henry. Love, Jamie. The love you put into what you do is what makes it special. Jamie. I get it now, Grandpa. The magic isn't in the ingredients, it's in the stories and the love behind them. That night, Jamie writes in his journal about everything he learned from Grandpa. His entries are filled with words like teamwork, kindness, hard work, sharing, and patience. The next weekend, he decides to bake cookies for his parents and siblings, adding his own secret ingredient of love.